about the lesson, the hot rice plate. Did you listen to that lesson? Did you check the video? Okay. So you have gone through the video and I have given a lot of work for you, that is writing the hard words. I think you have done the homework. Okay. Now let us come to the next part of the lesson. Here, yesterday I read you two paragraphs. Around the 4th century BC, during the reign of the first Mauryan emperor Chandragupta, lived a man named Chanakya. Many also knew him as Kautilya or Vishnugupta. He was an acharya and an economist and is believed to be the author of Arthashastra, a study on economic policies, military strategy and running the state. He was also the chief advisor to the king. So, in this lesson regarding these two paragraphs, I have read and I will go for the explanation. Now listen to the explanation. So, during the 4th century, who used to be there? The ruler was, he is none other than Chandragupta. Who is the ruler at that time? He belongs to the Mauryan dynasty and he is a Mauryan ruler. Okay, so what is the name of him? His name is Chandragupta. So along in the same, for this king, the other person means here the Guru and Acharya. Guru means nothing but Acharya, and he is also an economist and he is also a very good advisor to Chandragupta, and he is none other than Chanakya. Okay children, till this we have gone through yesterday, and I told you Chanakya is also known as Kautilya as well as Vishnugupta. Okay children, now let us come to the next part of the lesson. So whenever he needed any advice, any need of advice to Chandragupta, he used to seek the advice from Chanakya. Okay. Now coming to the main part of the story, that is Chanakya was extremely clever and is said to have helped Chandragupta Maurya ascend the throne. The emperor trusted him and always looked up to him for help and guidance. So here Chandragupta is such a independent. He is not an independent person. He is always depending upon Chanakya, because Chanakya is such a clever man, extremely clever. He used a word here, extremely clever. What do you mean by extremely clever? Very intelligent person. Very intelligent person. Okay, and he is said to have helped Chandragupta Maurya ascend the throne. Here, what do you mean by ascend? Ascend means to claim. Ascend means to claim. Throne means chain. The chain of a king. Throne means chain of a king. Chain of a king. Okay, so Chandragupta Maurya, because of Chanakya, he assigned the chain. This means because of Chanakya only, Chandragupta became the king. Till here I am clear? The emperor trusted him and always looked up to him for help and guidance. That's why the emperor, he trusted him very. We can say that complete belief is there on him. Trust means believe. Belief. B-E-L-I-E-F. Belief means nammakam. Telugulo we call it as nammakam. So lot of belief is there. He used to trust Chanakya very much. And if any need of trouble, if any trouble comes, or if you need any guidance, you mean guidance means nothing but like suggestion, help. We can say like any of these words. Guidance means here we can call it as either help or either suggestion, like this. Whatever he needed, he used to get from Chanakya. So clear children? 4th century, during the ruling period of that time was Mauryan dynasty and Chandragupta was the ruler. Okay. Chanakya, he was a good advisor for him, and Chandragupta always depend upon Chanakya. So now, once after suffering a major defeat on the battlefield, Emperor Chandragupta was very depressed. He thought long and hard about how his enemy could be defeated, but found no solution. So here, once what happened? He went to a battlefield. You know what I mean by battlefield? Yes. Battlefield means a war. War field. War field. We call it as a battlefield. So, once what happened is, after suffering a major defeat, means a very big defeat was faced by Chandragupta. Okay, so at that time, what happened is he was completely fallen in a depressed. He was fallen depressed. Depressed means sad. Depressed means sad. He was completely felt sad. And he thought long and hard, means with a lot of stress. He went on thinking why he was being defeated, why he lost the battle, why he had been the loser in the battle. So he went on and on, thought for a long time why he has been unsuccessful, why he has been defeated. About his enemy could be defeated but found no solution. He thought and thought, what are the drawbacks, why I couldn't be able to win, and what is the reason for being defeated. He thought long and hard, means he very keenly he thought for every moment, but unfortunately he couldn't find the solution. The reason for the defeat he couldn't find. Finally, he summoned Chanakya and asked him for advice on how to be victorious. Finally, what he did again? He was not able to think. He decided only one solution. He thought into his mind for after a long thinking, after a hard thinking, he got into his mind only Chanakya. So immediately he asked one of his servants to come. He called his servant and he said, please go to Chanakya and please bring him. Ask him to come here immediately. Okay. So why he asked him to come? After coming, he just wanted to know what is the reason why he is being defeated and how to be the winner, how to get the victory. He wanted to become victorious. Victorious means victorious. Wants to be the winner. To be winning. Okay, winning. So he wanted to be victorious and he wanted to be winner. That's why he summoned. Summoned means he asked Chanakya to come to the palace, and so that he can find out the reason why he is being defeated. Chanakya looked at the king for a moment, then suddenly said, Have you meal before we discuss this matter? Taken aback, Chandragupta impatiently said, Acharya, I am not hungry. I am angry and feel humiliated at being defeated. Tell me a way to defeat the enemy. So here, Chanakya came into the palace, seeing the king. When he entered into the palace, how he found is Chanakya, he found the king was very much depressed. He was in a very depressed mood. So, looking him, he said, on beside of him, there was a table and the food was laying. Food was already kept for for him to eat. But he didn't have his dinner or maybe his meals. So immediately what he said is, seeing that, Sir Emperor, first you please have your meal. First you please have your meal. Then we can go for the discussion. We can find out the solution or the discussion wherever we have gone through. What are the wrongs, mistakes we have done? We will be able to discuss. First you have your meal. Taken aback, Chandragupta impatiently said, I'm not hungry, I'm angry. So taken aback means here he felt surprised. Taken aback means here it's a phrase. What is this one? Taken aback is a phrase. It's a phrase. Here when you come to this word throne, it's a single word. It is a single word. So it is only a word. It is only a word. Essence. It is also a single word. So it is also a word. Okay. Extremely clever. Here we are having two words. This together we call it as a phrase. Am I clear on this? So trust. This is also a word. Here two words are there. Taken aback. Taken aback. What do you mean by taken aback? No? Means nothing but surprised. Surprised. The king was surprised. Why? Chanakya is asking me to have my meal. Why is he not giving the suggestion? Why is he not giving the advice for me? I just want to know. So immediately Chandragupta said like this, Sir or Chanakya, I am not hungry. I am very angry. I am very angry. I feel like irritated. So I just want to know first of all the defeat reason. Please calculate the drawbacks of mine and why I am being defeated, and I want the solution for it. Please find out the solution. I want to be the winner on my enemy at any circumstance. Please do find about that, he said. Okay? So Chanakya looked at Chandragupta calmly and pointed to the plate of hot rice placed before him. Eat that first. I promise you that we will find a way. Be patient. So Chanakya, what he did is he looked at Chandragupta calmly, quietly. He looked at him, and what he said is, first you please. He pointed to the plate of the rice, hot rice plate, and he said, Chandragupta, oh my dear king, first you please, my dear emperor, please first have your meal. And then, definitely, I am promising you, I am giving you a word. Promise means I am giving you a word that I will definitely fulfill your problem. I will give the solution for your problem. Be patient. Be patient. Please, first, whatever I am saying, you please do that. Have patience, and definitely I am going to give you the answer for you. Don't worry about that. Till this story it is clear, children? So, Chanakya and Chandragupta are the key main roles we are playing here. The two main roles here we are playing is Chanakya and Chandragupta. Only two characters are there. So, Chanakya is the advisor for the emperor Chandragupta. So, what happened? Chandragupta went for a battlefield on another king, but unfortunately he is being defeated. So in that he was completely fell in a depression. So he asked for a solution. He wants to find a solution. So he immediately asked Chanakya to come to the palace. And when Chanakya came to the palace, what he found is, he found that Chandragupta was in a great depression. And he didn't even had his meal. Okay? Then what Chanakya said is, first you have your meal, and definitely I am going to give you the solution, and I will tell you all the drawbacks. How to be the winner also I am going to tell you. How to get your victory back on the same king I am going to tell you. That's what he said. So before that, be patient, have your meal, then I will give you the solution. Listen. Okay, children? Till here it is clear? Okay. So, in this paragraphs, we have come across some hard words. And for some, I will give you own sentences also. As well as you have gone through the spellings and meanings. Now, let us learn a few own sentences. Okay? Own sentences. Yes, right. Own sentences. We have come across a few words. Let me tell you a few words. One is century. Century means nothing but 100. It may be according to the usage. If we talk about the cricket, we can call that century means it's equal to 100 runs. If we talk about the ruling of any king, century means he has ruled for 100 years. Like that, according to the score, according to the usage, it will turn. Either it may be days or years or whatever it comes. 100 means it's called century. It's clear, children? Century means 100. 100. Clear? So let us write one own sentence. Own sentence. More than. More than. One example based upon this. More than 2 centuries. More than 2 centuries. Indians were ruled by the British. Indians were ruled by the British. This is one sentence which is easy to remember for you. Ruled by the British. So after this only we got the independence. This also you are familiar. Am I clear, children? So this is one example. So more than 2 centuries. Here we are using the word century or the plural form of the century, that is centuries. It's clear, children? Now coming to the next example. One more example here. Sachin did his century at a very early stage. At a very early his century at a very early stage. Or we can write as age. Here, why I gave the simple examples is here, you know very well that Britishers ruled our country and we got the independence. So this will be very forever, it will be printed in your mind. More than 2 centuries, Indians were ruled by the British, and that, coming to the next one, most of you love the cricket. So in cricket, Sachin is one of the most famous personality at present. Dhoni, like this you can take any of the person name and you can rewrite. So Sachin did his century at a very early age. At a very small age only, he had done his century. That's what the reason he has become more famous. Clear, children? So century means 100. Wherever we take, according to that. Here when we come to 2 centuries means here the meaning we are talking is, we are talking about years. Here, Sachin did his century. Here we use the word century. Here the meaning comes like this. We are talking about the runs. Am I clear? Here, this means we are talking about years. Here, it means we are talking about runs. So, century means 100. So, this means years, this means runs. Clear? Okay. Now, let me go to the second one. Coming to the next second word. Acharya. Second word is Acharya. Acharya means, what did I tell you? I told you yesterday, Acharya means we generally call him as Guru, because in olden days people used to call teacher as Acharya. Okay? Teacher. Teacher is called as Acharya. Okay. Let us use this word Acharya and write at least two examples. Here comes the first one. Dronacharya. Dronacharya was Acharya for both Kauravas and Pandavas. Kauravas and Pandavas. So olden days people used to call the teacher as Guru or Acharya. So coming to the next example, here this example is clear, children. Dronacharya was Acharya for both Kauravas and Pandavas. I think you have heard about Kauravas and Pandavas. Is that? Kauravas and Pandavas, they belong to Mahabharata. Both are brothers. So for both these brothers, I think Kauravas means 100 brothers. You are familiar about that. Pandavas means 5 brothers. Okay. So for both these brothers, Dronacharya was the Guru. Dronacharya was Guru for them. Clear, children? Coming to the next part. Next, one more example. So here, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was Acharya for Swami Vivekananda. Okay, children? This is one example. So Ramakrishna was Guru for Vivekananda. Like that, you can go for number of examples. My Acharya was Mahalakshmi Miss. You can write like that. Nowadays, we are called as teacher, is called as either miss or ma'am. Like that. So we can use it any of this manner. Coming to the next example. The third one comes like this. Economist. A person who is expert in economical activities. We consider him as an economist. So, coming to the example, we can say that I love economics. So, I wish to become an economist. Clear, children? This is one example. Okay, here regarding the lesson only, Chanakya is a great economist who wrote a book on it. Who wrote a book on it. Okay, children? based upon the economics. Who wrote a book on economic policies? We can say like this. Who wrote a book on economic policies? Okay, children. This economic policies, this book Arthashastra, it is supportive even at present also the way to rule the state, and if any crisis regarding the economics comes means this Arthashastra will be like a supportive for them. They can go through this Arthashastra according to the expenditures and raising the income of the state or a country. This book supports for them. So Arthashastra is such a book which has been written by Chanakya, which supports for all these crises. During that crisis time, they can go through this book and upcome with all the crises. Okay, children, till here it is clear for all of you, no doubt. So what you have to do is you have to completely revise this video once and twice so that you will be able to understand the story till 1/4 part of the story has been completed. So in this we have come across some words. I have given some meanings. So what you have to do is watch the video once and twice, note down those meanings in your 200 pages book and these own sentences. Revise the video twice and twice so that you will be able to understand. Let us come and join tomorrow. Bye.